Today we have delicious hearty meals with simple ingredients for moms on the move when there simply isn't enough time to make a meal from scratch. Joining us from the Boiardi family is Anna Boiardi. It's so wonderful to have you here, Anna. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
So there really is a Chef Boiardi.
There really is a Chef Boiardi. My grandfather Mario and my great uncle Hector immigrated to the United States in the early 1900s, and in 1928 they co-founded Chef Boiardi.
And cooking is still a big part of your life, isn't it? You recently wrote a cookbook.
I did. I wrote the book to sort of celebrate the heritage that I come from and to honor all of our traditions and to share all of these great recipes and all of this great food with everyone.
So you're going to show us a few different recipes today. First, how to make your very own classic tomato sauce.
Yes, one of my favorites. Okay, so here's what you need. One 32-ounce can of peeled plum tomatoes, preferably Italian if you can find them. 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 chopped onion, salt and pepper, and 6 medium fresh basil leaves cut into strips. So to start, you're going to dump the whole can of tomatoes with their juices into the food mill, and you're going to work the tomatoes through the food mill until all that's left is a dryish tomato pulp and the seeds. And then this part you can discard. In a medium saucepan, you're going to heat your olive oil over medium-low heat, and you're going to add the chopped onion plus 1 teaspoon of salt. And you're going to cook this slowly and stir occasionally, and you want the onion to cook all the way down until it's translucent. You do not want the onion to brown because brown onion is going to translate into a bitter sauce. And this step is going to take anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Then we're going to add our pureed tomato, add a little pepper, and you're going to bring the sauce to a boil. Reduce the heat so that the sauce simmers gently, and then set your timer for 40 minutes. When the timer goes off, add your basil and let the sauce cook for another 5 minutes.
Do you recommend a certain type of tomato for that sauce?
I do. I would recommend using plum tomatoes if you can find them.
And what if we don't have a food mill?
If you don't have a food mill, you can use a food processor, and if you don't have a food processor, you can always use your fingers.
Really?
And just get your hands in there and break up the tomatoes with your hands, so make it easy.
And the kids would love that.
Absolutely.
Now, in addition to your own recipe, you've brought a couple of other great ideas, as simple as starting with a pre-made meal and then adding your own fresh ingredients. So what else did you bring?
For this recipe, you'll need 4 cups of beef macaroni, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of drained kidney beans, 1 cup of frozen corn, and 2 tablespoons chili powder or 1 package of chili seasoning mix. To start, heat the tomatoes, frozen corn, and beans with seasoning, and then you're going to add the beef macaroni and let it heat all the way through. And then to finish, just garnish with a little grated cheese. So these recipes provide kids with a taste that they love, and it provides a hearty meal solution for moms, and it's a really simple way to include ingredients that you may already have in your fridge or in your cupboard.
Well, another great recipe idea is with ravioli.
Right, so our next recipe is one of my favorites, and we call it ravioli Florentine. For the ravioli Florentine, you'll need 2 cups of beef ravioli, 1 cup of finely chopped spinach, and half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. All you have to do is mix the ravioli, the chopped spinach, and the cheese, then you just heat it through and serve.
That looks like something I'd order in a restaurant. It looks fantastic. Anna, if we have picky eaters in the family, can we change the veggie that we're using?
Absolutely. The whole concept is to make it your own. So you know your kids, you know what they like.
Right
your
on.
choice.
Satisfying solutions for moms on the go, not to mention they're delicious. Anna, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
For more great recipe ideas, go to betterlivingtv.ca/cooking.